Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at Marvel Comics Avengers number 31. Can Cap, the Wasp, and Hawkeye reach Goliath in time? Find out in today's issue. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. Today we'll be continuing the adventures of Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers. And if you missed my deep dive coverage of their other issues, I'll link to them in the video description below. Now, even though this can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the book. With each issue, you can expect their conditions to vary. Today's book is in nice condition, so there won't be anything to detract from the artwork. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like Captain America number 105, The Atom number 2, Spider-Man number 8, and Batman number 126, pitting the dynamic duo against the villainous Firefly. For a complete list of my videos, visit the organized playlists on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Avengers number 31 was published in August of 1966. Editor-in-chief was Stan Lee, cover artist was Don Heck. The story, titled Never Bug a Giant, was written by Stan Lee, penciled by Don Heck, inked by Frank Giacoia, and lettered by Artie Simek. The book consists of 32 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Our story today picks up where we last left off. Goliath, formerly Giant Man, has traveled to South America with the hopes that his old college professor, Dr. Anton, can help him return to normal size. But after being chased by the Keeper of the Flame, he's aided by the rightful ruler of the Forbidden Land, Prince Ray, and they're currently escaping through its dark tunnels. Meanwhile, back in America, after learning of Goliath's location, Cap and the Wasp go to meet with Hawkeye as they prepare to travel to South America. After agreeing to work together and grabbing their equipment, the trio departs in the Wingjet. Meanwhile, many miles away, in a peaceful Balkan valley, we find Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, both who have recently lost their powers and desperately want them to return, so they can rejoin the Avengers. However, as this page draws to a close, we pick up with Goliath and Prince Ray as they travel through the tunnels of the Forbidden Land. As the duo turns a corner, they find themselves face to face with the Keeper of the Flame's men. Acting quickly, Goliath hurls a boulder into the air, knocking down the narrow stone bridge that served as the only path directly to them. Even with the bridge destroyed, our heroes aren't out of danger, as the soldiers lob destructo bombs at them. Snapping off a stalactite, Goliath uses it like a baseball bat, sending the bombs back at the soldiers. The power of the explosions causes the roof of the cavern to give way, leaving the soldiers to retreat, thinking that the rocks will bury the heroes. As the ceiling falls around them, Prince Ray quickly leads Goliath down another path, leading them to safety. A few minutes later, the two arrive at the secret entrance to Prince Ray's rebel stronghold. As the prince takes Goliath on a tour of the base, he explains the rich history of his people. Being descendants from Incas, they fled to these underground caverns to escape the tyranny of the conquistadors. Within these caves, they found a fire that gave them the warmth and energy they needed to survive. Now the fuel for that fire is the element known as cobalt, and the flames for that fire have the power to destroy the earth. So with each generation, there came a new guardian of the flame, and that guardian was known as the Keeper of the Flame. Ray explained that the current Keeper of the Flame just wanted its power to serve him, but when Ray tried to lead an attack to stop him, the Keeper struck first, driving Ray from the throne and his people into the caverns. Ray then proclaims that with Goliath by his side, the time has come to attack and recapture that fire. Realizing that Prince Ray is no better than the Keeper and that he just wants the fire for himself, Goliath heads for the exit, all the while trying to think of a way to destroy the flame, for both sides don't understand the danger it poses to the world. Meanwhile, back at the Keeper's stronghold, after ordering his men to continue searching for Goliath, he goes to question his prisoner Dr. Anton, convinced that he was sent there by someone wanting to steal the flame. Leaving the dark caverns and returning to the jungle, we see that the Avengers have arrived in South America. As they search the jungle for Goliath, they come across the local authorities, who just so happen to be searching the area for Dr. Anton. Thinking that both the disappearances might be connected, the Avengers return to their jet to search the area from above. But when a cloud bank suddenly appears, they're forced to land in the center of the mountains. Realizing that the cloud is artificial, Cap surmises that it must be designed to conceal something in the mountains. So fanning out, the Avengers continue to search for Goliath. Back inside the endless tunnels of the Forbidden Land, we find Goliath making his way towards the flame. After sneaking past some patrolling guards, he enters the Keeper's stronghold, only to set off an alarm, alerting the guards to his arrival. Easily fighting off the soldiers, Goliath smashes through the walls, making his way to the flame's control room. Bounding closer to the burning cobalt, he searches for a way to extinguish it, when he's suddenly struck by an invisible defense ray, stopping him in his tracks. With the Keeper's ray slowly draining his energy, Goliath falls to the ground, unable to move. But before the Keeper can celebrate, the perimeter alarms sound once again, as the Avengers leap onto the scene. Some of the fun advertising found within this issue is a house ad showcasing the Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, and fantasy masterpieces. There's a half-page ad to learn electrical appliance repair from the Christie Trade School. There's a full-page ad to order a variety of U.S. government surplus direct by mail. And near the back, there's an ad for 200 World War II toy soldiers for only $1.98. With the help of his blast arrows and her quick flying, Hawkeye and the Wasp make short work of the soldiers. But when reinforcements arrive, Cap knocks them all out with a well-aimed throw of his shield. With the coast clear, Cap and Hawkeye proceed further into the base, but they're quickly captured by a giant net. Still free, the Wasp follows from a distance, as Cap, Hawkeye, and Goliath are brought before the Keeper. Using giant metal tentacles, the Keeper lifts the Avengers into the air, but before he can throw them into the flames, there's a giant explosion, as Prince Ray and his men begin their attack. With explosion after explosion rocking the base, The Keeper assures his men that Prince Ray can't break through their defenses, but with the element of surprise, the Wasp triggers a release button, opening the door to the tunnel, allowing the Prince and his men to attack. The series of explosions also damages the metal tentacles, freeing the Avengers to join in the fight. With the Keeper's controls destroyed, the energy from the overpowered cobalt flame continues to send beams of energy into the room. Realizing that the flame is growing out of control, our heroes search for a way to stop it. Quickly noticing the giant idol head above the flame, Hawkeye fires a well-aimed arrow, triggering a giant explosion. As the explosion knocks free the idol, the cobalt flame is smothered in a sea of rock and debris, causing the flame to slowly die away to nothingness. With the flame snuffed out, Prince Ray and the Keeper's men stop their fighting, for there's nothing left to battle for. Later, as the Avengers head for home, Goliath speaks with Dr. Anton about returning to normal height, but sadly he has nothing to help with Goliath's condition. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my poll box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please show your support by subscribing to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, deep divers, thanks for watching.